Hello and welcome back to Football Tactics and Glory and Manchester's journey to the Premier League. In today's episode, we will determine if Manchester makes it to the Premier League this season. We have the final 3 games today against Pittsburgh, Oklahoma City, and Las Vegas. Because of our wins against Milwaukee and Columbus the previous episode, we have moved up to the 3rd rank in the first league. We are tied on points, but ahead on goal differential against Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh is our first opponent. That's the big game. The first game is the big one. Oklahoma City down here in 14th. And Las Vegas over here in 9th. We beat all of them the first time we played them in the first half. This is huge. Portland and Cincinnati are also not out of range, so if it is possible, not probable, but possible, that we could have our first promotion that's not from 3rd place. But we've got to make sure that happens by taking care of business against Pittsburgh, Oklahoma City, and Las Vegas. Here we go. Now Hatfield is back. He had a 2-day injury off of the previous game, and this is the setup they're going with. They've got a defending midfielder. But Thacker's there. We're going to put Hemphill over. They've got Oakley. But Oakley's going to start with the ball for these. We've got Hatfield in. The previous game we played Pittsburgh, we didn't have Hatfield. And Lusk. We're actually going to switch Haynes to this side, so Lusk can't attack anyone without either having McCready make things more difficult on the Rainbow Feint, or get a tackle from Thornton or Novak afterwards. And that's how we're going to be going for this. Tomaselli does have a head play, but because of our setup, Childress should block that if Oakley happens to be coming down. And Oakley's starting with the ball. So here we go. Manchester versus Pittsburgh. This is the big one. If we win this, we are in the driver's seat. And here we go. Peterson passing it off to Thacker. Thacker gonna get it down to the corner. Now Kavanaugh is still their goalkeeper. They do have Fontenot to potentially block this. But he didn't, unfortunately. Hemphill missed. As we're looking about this, though, it might make sense to go to the other side. I know we're just barely into the match, but I think it makes sense to go to the other side for ease of access. And pass from Kavanaugh gets out to Blauman. And Blauman actually managed to get it to Lusk as well. And Lusk tries the Rainbow Feint against McCready. Does succeed, but Novak takes it. That's big. We can get this pass to Peterson. Peterson is going to lay off past Thacker to the side. And we've got another chance. Unfortunately, Thacker kicked it out of bounds, so we are going to be changing up the formation. Aragon comes in. And Fontenot comes up. And he's going to pass to Oakley. That's pretty much what I expected there. And Hatfield's attempt to take it from Oakley doesn't work, but now he's blocking his path a little bit. Lusk moves down, and Oakley tried to get it to Lusk, went to Novak instead. No one was slide tackle in the area, but Calzolari does manage to take it. And Thornton takes it right back. Peterson can get Aragon off to the side. And Aragon is not the most likely role, unfortunately. He did kick it out. So Pittsburgh and us have been going back and forth with no end in sight at the moment. And Fontenot passes out to Oakley. This one's going to be up to Hatfield to take, which he's able to do. And we don't want to keep this in the area of Oakley. Picked away towards Aragon. Blauman comes over. Mbama comes up. And passes to Chastain. I'm gonna get a free press off on Chastain, but that's about all I can do at the moment. They're going to get a chance to go forward. And it's Lusk over to the side. Chastain can try and pass through. And it's intercepted by McCready. That's a big interception. And he kept it from Lusk. Dribbles by Chastain. And we can lay off past Aragon over to the side. We're still going to get a chance. And Hemphill puts it away. 1-0 Manchester lead. It took a little while, but we got there. Oakley does manage to get it to Tomaselli. Tomaselli passes over to Lusk. And Lusk goes for the shot, and he got it by everyone! Novak, Childress, and Hinojosa couldn't stop it. That is such a lucky goal for Pittsburgh. Can we respond in kind? Yes, we can. 2-1 Manchester lead again. That's Pittsburgh's issue. Now that we have scored, anytime they score, we've got a good chance to respond. Now, Hemphill did miss one earlier, but I still say we're in a good position here. 2-1 Manchester lead. Pittsburgh starting with the ball. Oakley, once again, is going to Tomaselli, who's probably going to be going over to Lusk. No, he tries to attack Huggins. And now Calzolari takes it. But he's not motivated, so Thornton takes the pass. Peterson with the ball. Layoff pass to Aragon. Actually, with Aragon, no. It makes more sense to be able to get it to him. And the roll is good. And Hemphill gives us a 2-goal lead. That is huge. Another hat trick for the man who has been everything for us the last few seasons. Oakley tries to get it to Tomaselli. It didn't work out that time. And he's got the ball. Is he going to go for the shot? That's exactly what he does, and it's saved by Hinojosa. Man, they are making that... That is nerve-wracking here. Rolled it out to Haynes. Haynes gonna pass up to Peterson. And Peterson is going to lay off Aragon to the side. Kiyanka, as the level 3 slide tackle, is certainly going to be taking this. And now what's he going to do with it? He passes back to Tatum, and Tatum moves off to the side. Unfortunately for Tatum, Hemphill's pretty good at defense. Unfortunately for Hemphill, he didn't actually take it. Well, that's unfortunate. Peterson moves slightly up. Tatum with the ball. Going to Blauman. Blauman, likely gonna be going up. Tries to get to Lusk. That didn't work out. And Lusk moves over. And we're going to move Thornton over to pull off the slide tackle. I like having those defenders there. And Aragon comes back, so we've kind of settled into a bit of a midfield battle here. Their slide tackle works out. He could try and get it to Calzolari. That's indeed what he does, and manages to get it there. Childress is the only one in the way, and they finish this job there. Pittsburgh is still in this, but they have been lucky. They have been lucky to still be in this game. And Aragon and Hemphill want to make sure that doesn't happen. And Hemphill with the 4th goal of the game, 4-2 Manchester lead. Pittsburgh is running out of time. They need it here. And Thornton was able to keep that, but Calzolari now takes it, and now he's in good position, but it's kicked away by Childress. Childress manages to get this to Peterson. Lay off past Aragon. He's not motivated anymore, so this is maybe a 50-50. And it's saved out of bounds by Kavanaugh, but Hemphill is now motivated. Here we go. Put the win away. Peterson to Hemphill. If we put it away. Didn't even bring over Fontenot for this. Aragon kept position. And what a goal from Hemphill to secure our victory. Pittsburgh has time to add one more goal, potentially. But other than that, this game is over. Lusk. Final shot. Manages to get by. This is what I'm talking about. Pittsburgh has gotten lucky to have 3 goals. This could easily be a 5-0 game in our favor. But goal differential matters, so we're going to try one last attack. And it is saved by Kavanaugh, and that is the game. Manchester wins 5-3. Behind Hemphill's 5 great goals, and Pittsburgh keeping it close with 2 goals from Lusk and 1 goal from Calzolari. And we got some level ups here. Looks like we got Novak, we got Peterson, and we got Aragon. I really thought Thacker was going to play more of a role, but they put Fontenot on that side, and that made it a little more difficult to do. So the crucial game to look at here is Seattle's game. The Portland and Cincinnati games are important too if we're going to be moving up in the standings in the next couple games, but it is that game for Seattle that we need to concentrate on. Portland beat Cleveland, Sacramento beat Salt Lake City, New Orleans beat Seattle! Milwaukee beat San Diego, Cincinnati beat Columbus, Indianapolis and Miami tied, Oklahoma City beat Las Vegas. We're 3 points clear of Pittsburgh. If we win our next game, we are going to the Premier League. Hemphill, Aragon, Hatfield, all of these people still up in their usual spots. And we'll set up in the usual one and look ahead to Oklahoma City. We beat them last time. It's not necessarily going to be the easiest ride this time. We've got Peterson there. McCann is the biggest worry on this side. But I think we're in a good position. And we'll take a look. Who are Pittsburgh playing? Pittsburgh is playing Cincinnati. That's another big one. And again, if they draw and we draw, we win. If they lose, we have clinched. Well, we haven't clinched exactly. Seattle is still within striking distance. If they manage to win both of their games and we lose both of our games. But Seattle has Portland in the final game as well. It's not... The odds are in our favor, but we can make them 100% by defeating Oklahoma City. Here we go. And Ponder starts with the ball. Can't get it by Hatfield. Rico has a chance to take it. Isn't able to. And in goes Hemphill. He tries to get it to Peterson. That didn't work, but now Peterson is in position to do the cross, which is won by Hemphill to give us a 1-0 lead. Good start. Ponder tries it again, intercepted by Hatfield again. And this time, Rico is able to take it. And goes for the shot, intercepted by Hatfield. And he does manage to get it to Peterson here. That's a big pass up. And once again, Hemphill puts it away. We don't even want this to be close. Hemphill wants 80 goals on the season. And this time they do get it by to Rico, but Novak's able to take it. Rico could take it right back, though. And that's indeed what he does. In goes Hemphill. We're going to press with Hatfield to give Haynes more of a chance. He's not able to take it. It's up to Thornton here, and Thornton is able to get it. But Rico is still motivated, so he's probably going to take this right back. That's indeed what he does, and now he's not got to press, so he goes after Thornton, and our defense is holding up really well, but Rico is still motivated, so he's going to take this right back. And Haynes, again, trying to take this. Wasn't able to. This time we're going to give Novak the chance, and Novak takes it. But Rico is still motivated, still in good position. He manages to take it back. This is just back and forth, and he attacks Thornton, and this time he gets by. Rico can go for the shot, knocked away by Childress. Pass it going over to Huggins. Huggins. Now pass this to Thacker. And Thacker tries to run up the sideline and dribbles it out of bounds. Pittman passing to McCann here. We're going to put Hemphill in the way. Oh, but it's Peterson who gets the roll. And he heads it to Hemphill. And this is going to be up to Dickens, who is able to take it. Passes to Proctor. Proctor moves away. And this is going to be up to Thacker to take, and he's unable to take it. And over comes Rico. Rico is exhausted at this point. And the pass goes to McCready anyway. But Rico's motivated, seriously. Is anything going to unmotivate this person? Gonna press here. I'm gonna move Thornton into the way. And he tries to take it and he fouls him. I feel like that had to happen at some point. I'm gonna move people there. Kane's over. And it is Story who comes over for this. And outdueled by Childress. And the attempt to get it from McCready didn't work. He manages to dribble by Pittman. We're gonna lay off past Thacker. Probably going to lose it. That's indeed what happens. But now... Oh, wait, no. Now we go with Hemphill, and Hemphill fouls him. And that's an injury. Who have they brought in? They brought in Polk for him. And it's Ponder with the ball. Ponder can't get it to Story. Goes to Hatfield instead. And seriously, what is with all these injuries? Hatfield is now injured for the rest of the season. That's huge. And I didn't realize Rico got injured on a play. So tell me when I get back in that Story got a red card for that. Because they gave a yellow card to Thornton. And they were escalating here. So Spence in for there, but Spence will swap places with Haynes. No, Story didn't even get a yellow card. What is this? And we lay off past Spence up. And he tries to get it to Thacker. Doesn't work out. Thacker moves over. That is half. It felt interminable right at the end of the half there. Seriously. Yellow card for Thornton. Nothing. Nothing for Story. We all know the story of this series is my team being disproportionately punished while the AI gets away with everything. Okay, there are examples of it not working there, but in that case, I think we're pretty justified in being pissed. And Hemphill he didn't even give his best effort, but that's the hat trick. Ponder gets it to McCann here. And McCann moves down, loses it to Thornton. In goes Hemphill. We're going to chance it, and he did manage to get by. Gets it to Peterson. Could do the layoff pass, but you know, it makes more sense to do the cross. And Hemphill has the fourth goal of the game, 4-0 lead. They're still going over to McCann. McCann's gonna move down and lose it to Thornton. Gonna move up. Haynes gets the ball. Haynes just gets it to Peterson. And Peterson will lay off past Hemphill into the box with a chance to score again. Nope, Swenson saves this one. And it's taken by Polk. Torrey isn't even doing anything with it. I'm gonna move Huggins into the box here. And I guess Peterson will move in here. And Peterson's exhausted. He's been so busy this whole season. McCrary gets the ball, and McCrary tries to get it by Huggins, can't do it. And this is why I set up Peterson in that spot, because now Haynes can get it to him right here with the chance to cross. 5-0. And we're gonna put Aragon in for Peterson over here, and then it's gonna be Thacker who takes it. Because Peterson's exhausted, and he deserves a break. And continues to move down, continues to lose it to Thornton. Tries to get it to Aragon. That didn't work out. And he'll try to get it to Hemphill, who does get it. And Polk easily takes this. Hemphill is now exhausted. We're getting to the end of a long season here. It's not surprising that our team is getting very tired. But despite all that, we're still working hard. And the ball goes into Hemphill. Hemphill, can you make it 6 goals? Yes, he can! 6-0. The coronation is on. Hemphill with an incredible final game. We'll have to see if we've got anything left to play for. McCrary has a chance here with the cross, but Hinojosa saves it. They do have a corner under McCrary and Pittman in there. Kind of limited on the players with good control here. And he does keep position, so this is going to be Haynes trying to intercept this pass, which he's unable to do. McCrary on goal. And it's saved by Hinojosa to end the game. Manchester is going to the Premier League. The only thing left to determine is, are we playing for first or second, or are we already locked into third in the standings? And Hatfield, yeah, that's a big injury. But Thacker got a level up. No one else got it. And no one's got an upgrade. I don't think anyone's going to be getting an upgrade for the next game. Let's take a look. Pittsburgh beats Cincinnati. we still have a chance to get to second. Portland has clinched first place, I believe, with that victory over Sacramento. Seattle beat Salt Lake City, so we needed to keep up the pressure by winning. But there we have it. We are a single point behind Cincinnati. And we can get second place with a draw and then a win by a draw and then a loss by Cincinnati, or we can get it with a win and a draw by Cincinnati or a loss. But we need Cincinnati to draw or lose for us to get our first second place trophy. Hemphill is 2 goals away from 80 and is now actually exactly double the amount that Siena, the second best scorer in the league, has. Aragon and Thacker up there. Peterson made a charge up with those 5 assists. I don't think Hatfield's going to be passing Lavoie and Billingsley. Actually, I know that's not going to happen because he's injured. But here we go. The final game against Las Vegas. And yes, it'll be Spence in on there. Once Hemphill gets to 80, I think we're going to sub him out, depending on the structure of how Las Vegas is playing. But here we go. They've got 2 goalkeepers for whatever reason. That is very strange. Very strange indeed. And yeah, Las Vegas is not an easy team, but we've played them before here. This is not a team that's just going to roll over and let us have the victory. And for quick notice, Cincinnati is playing Oklahoma City, so that's not the most likely one, but Oklahoma City is desperate to avoid relegation, and this is their last chance to do so, so yeah. Las Vegas and Manchester. Welcome, folks, to the last game of the series. Here we go. Uribe gets it by Haynes to Clifford. Clifford attacks Thornton and is not able to take it. In goes Hemphill. Pass going over to Peterson. Peterson passing to Thacker. And Thacker will send it across for an opening goal. Good start. Uribe intercepted by Haynes. Gentile can't take it. And in goes Hemphill. Pass gets by to Thacker. I'm gonna move Thacker down to this side. And then we'll move Thacker further in. So we can cross it for another Hemphill goal. That is already 80. Already 80 goals. And that's going to be a series wrap on Hemphill. We're going to bring in Jin. If need be, we'll adjust formations if Las Vegas makes a comeback here. But the way our defense is playing, might not happen. And he fouls Novak. Haynes just gets this by Uribe. Thacker is down here. Could go for the cross right now. Instead, we're going to move Novak back to remove the motivation. And now, go for it. And just completely missed. Back comes Brunson. Brunson moving up and going to who? Uribe. And we'll give Peterson a chance to get the tackle. He's not able to. So we'll just end the turn. And back comes Clifford. Uribe is going to try... No, it's Gentile who's going to use the long pass. And he can't get by Novak. Good interception. Peterson gonna try and does successfully get this to Thacker. And Jin scores to put us up 3-0. Uribe gets it by Haynes. Clifford attacks Novak successfully this time. And scores. No, I do want the center defender still in there. That's a 3-1 lead for Manchester. And Thacker is going to keep giving Jin a try. That one is saved by Weeks. And Weeks does a lofted pass to Brunson? What was the logic behind that? And that was not the best decision by them. Could do the long pass there. Instead, we're going to move Thacker to the corner, do the long pass here, and Thacker will cross to Jin. And this one is saved out by Weeks. They do have the advantage on those now, but I figure it's just going to take them too much time to move back. Do stuff. And Thacker is going to run not all the way across. That would be a lot to ask. We'll move Haynes back, and that is halftime. Manchester leading 3-1. Hemphill put away 2 goals already to get to 80 on the season, and Jin has added another one. So we're going to start the second half, and we will start with the ball because we are in Las Vegas. Did we clinch promotion at home? I kind of forgot. And once again, saved out by Weeks. Gonna be Peterson for this corner. Thacker's gonna be there, and we're gonna do the strategy with Jin in the middle and potentially losing to the front post. Come on, front post. Yep. That's hopefully what's happening. Yeah, he lost and now has front post. And saved by Weeks. Come on, let's slide tackle the goalie. Apparently not possible. Wallace moves over. Is he going to be going? No. And Thacker is on the wrong side for this. And he's not going to be able to get there in time. We're going to press to stop him moving up and potentially using that long pass beyond the pass to Clifford. Clifford with it. Clifford without it. Clifford probably going to be taking it back. And Clifford once again fouls Novak. And again, only a yellow card. Thacker with the ball. Could pass it into Jin. I think going to Peterson makes more sense. And Jin finally gets it back in the net. And Thacker and Peterson are already exhausted. That means that it's time for Aragon and D'Amico to come in to finish off this game. Clements passing to Clifford. Intercepted by Childress. He tries to get it to Peterson. And who's it going to? It's going to Gentile. But we do have Peterson there to do the press to make this an easier tackle for Haynes. He's got it. The Gentile is motivated. And they have easy presses right there. And I get, no, it's Clements coming up. And Clements is able to take it. Try and get it to Clifford. And intercepted by Haynes. Clifford is right there. And no, it's a tackle by... What was happening? And Haynes is now injured for 4 months, and we don't actually have a sub here. We don't have a sub. So we are just down a player here. That's pretty much the situation now. We are in just a good position to win this. I don't think that's going to change. Brunson passes over to Clements. And Clements moves back. I'm going to move D'Amico up just to get off a press. And we'll move Childress into the way. There's only 9 actions left. Dalton with the ball. Passes to Clifford. Clifford goes for the shot. Blocked by Childress. D'Amico will try and get this to Jin. Can't quite get it there. Jin comes back for it. The last actions are a go here. Brunson can't take it from Jin. Clemente can. Oh, nope, these aren't the last actions. They added some more for us. Just in case we wanted to do anything with our players, but no. Move over, we press. We move Jin back out, and that is game. Manchester wins 4-1. We were both shorthanded at the end with Haynes being injured and Gentile getting the red card. Seriously, I should be glad that these injuries happened at the end, because if we had lost Hatfield and Haynes in consecutive games not at the end of the season, we would have been in trouble. We have level ups for Hinojosa, McCready, Huggins, Thornton, and Jin. Oh, Jin actually has an upgrade from this, and yes, we're going level 2 skill tradable, getting that head play up. Bronze trophy, so Cincinnati did win their final game. Wasn't even close. Portland crushed Seattle, and Pittsburgh beat San Diego, so we needed to keep those wins going. there we have it. Manchester is headed to the Premier League. Thank you all for joining me. This is what we're looking at next season, or we would be. Washington, D.C., New York City, Dallas, Los Angeles, Charlotte, Minneapolis, along with Portland and Cincinnati, we're heading up. And now, usually this is the wrap-up part of this, but there is going to be one final episode where we go through this whole journey and look at this season in more detail. So I hope you join me for that episode, and you leave a like on this, the penultimate episode of this Let's Play. Comment below your thoughts and subscribe if you want to follow to the final episode there. And if you want to see what I do next. Have a great day, and happy gaming.